Scholar of the First Sin. Our full playthrough, hopefully full playthrough throughs on this channel that ended up kind of fizzling out due to just life getting busy and me kind of losing the passion, I guess, to stream, I guess would be the best way to describe it. Just life getting busy and me. So, continue. Alright. So, when last we left off, we had arrived at the land of Drangleic, which seems to be kind of a, have almost a, this effect that hollows are drawn to it. I'm trying to think words. Yes, so we have here, and this is Majula. This is kind of our Firelink Shrine equivalent, kind of our hub area. Full transparency. I've beaten the game before, as you might have seen from my level 200 plus character, and yeah. So let's get on with it. I do have a very particular place in mind that I want to end up. However, like Dark Souls, like certain parts in the Dark Souls 3 Let's Play, or playthrough rather, whatever you want to call it, I had very much forgotten how long certain sections were. Like, it had kind of become abridged in my mind. So, yeah.
I knew you.
Trying to get her to move on, but maybe it's because I don't have anything souls to buy. Okay. Yeah, we didn't do that. Oh, speaking of me being forgetful of shit, I want to give a shout out to my good friend Kelsey. She, the reason that I started playing through Dark Souls 3 again, and played through Dark Souls 3, and then also, through Dark Souls 2, is because she is a very good friend of mine, and she was very curious to see the series. So I was like, fuck it, I'll play through it. So, yeah. I've been meaning to go through Dark Souls again, but just kind of just gave me the excuse and something to actually, like, because I've played through portions of, like, the beginning portions of Dark Souls 2 so many times, but, and Dark Souls 3 as well, but there's just, I don't know, man, like, Dark Souls 3 takes a while to get going, and Dark Souls 2 kind of the same way, where this whole beginning chunk, both games take a while to get going, I would say. Dark Souls 1 didn't really have that problem. I don't know if I'll play through Dark Souls 1. There we go. It's like, where the hell the fuck do I get down? Some dead and torch. Hello. Oh shit. That was foolish. Hello. Legends. Turtle Man. Yoo-hoo. yeah, the Turtle Knights aren't too terribly hard. They're just, you just need a lot of room to fight them, is my experience with them. They're pretty damn tough when you're not used to them. I'll say that much. Some more life gems. Nice. I can't quite decide whether I like the, what was I gonna say? Whether I like items being that kind of smoky, like really like smoky, misty. Some fire. Oh dear. Luckily, when you're opening a door, you are completely safe. Alright, so, cause yeah, like this, I don't know, Dark Souls 3, like it was a lot easier to see shit. Got a fire longsword. We don't have enough strength to wield it. What is our strength at? Strength is at 9. So we can dump a little bit into strength and we'll be able to wield this. See, this does 110 damage, but this does 156 points? What is that stat? Counter strength. Oh, yes, that is a mechanic in this game. That is right. Fire Sword's really good for strength warrior builds and knight builds, but probably not going to use it just due to the fact that I have stuff that scales better with dex. The scimitar and the short sword, and they're +1 already, so alright, let's get out of here. I don't feel like fighting that guy, trying to fight that guy right now. He would probably kill me in like 1 or 2 hits. So, not really worth it. And we can always come back. Oh, yes. Okay. Alright, let's see. There's the guy off to the right. I believe there's a guy up in that right staircase. Where is this guy? There's something about how weighty Dark Souls 2 feels that I kind of like. Okay. Shoot your arrow. Drink. See, now that we have a substantial amount of Estus with four drinks of Estus, yeah, you can go quite a way. I can go quite a ways now, because the balance that you want, the way I usually do it is, well, there's a lot of like different like reasons for it, as far as like what will determine if I use a life gem or I use a bonfire, or a Estus rather. In the beginning portions, I'd say use Estus first and then life gems later, because your souls are much better are worth more going towards your early levels. However, once you hit a good, once you get a bit of a ways into the game, your life gems become, I'd say, not... Buying them in bulk is a bit costly, but they become a bit trivial as far as the cost. Because the fact that souls or levels cost more and more souls as you go up. So what will end up happening is I'll be like, oh, I'm not anywhere near level. Let me just dump the money into life gems. Oh, shit. Oh. Yeah, I gotta keep that bomb guy in mind. I wasn't taking him seriously. What was that? I keep forgetting what I was gonna say. I'm a forgetful bastard. Let's see. It would be really nice if I could get him to, like, fall back off that ledge again. Oh. Oh, you're gonna do it that time, huh? You're gonna have me die like 4 times in a row trying to get you to blow up those barrels, and then when I'm... Dark Souls. Alright. Okay. Had to kind of reorient myself a bit. Hello? Oh shit. So yeah, the last thing you want to have in this game especially is a mob of enemies. Great Soul Arrow. We're not a magic caster, but we picked up something. Yes, it's the blue wooden shield. And it's a bit more stable. Problem is, this scales with dex. Not that it really matters. I don't know, I like the buckler. It's light and it's something that like a dex guy would be using, I'd imagine. Buckler, I always forget how fucking tiny bucklers are, because you're literally just supposed to like bat the fucking sword, well, not necessarily bat it away, but it's meant to be this like really like maneuverable oh shit. It's meant to be this really maneuverable shield. Titanite shards. How many do we have now? Oh. 1, and we got a slab from the crows. So that is a Pharos Lockstone door. We do not have a Pharos Lockstone yet. They're quite the old witch lady sells them. However, they are quite expensive. So this is kind of a neat solution to this. You just piss off the guys enough that they open the door to come after you. I don't know. There's a couple moments like that I think that like are quite clever, I think. Oh my god. Bouncing my sword off of like pillars and shit. I think I talked about it in the last part, and I don't remember if it was ever fixed in this version of the game. But there was a real problem with, I think, on the PC version of this game, when it was initially released for Scholar of the First Sin, where your durability of your weapon was tied to the frame rate. large Titanite shard, and a life ring. Life ring. Keep doing that. Raises maximum HP. An old ring set with a red jewel raises maximum HP. Each ring has a different power, and even very modest rings can be a great boon on a perilous journey. Alright, so let's see. HP is 934. Let's snap that thing on. And our health becomes 980. So like, it's not big, but it's super noticeable in these early levels. And we don't have any other rings to, like, put on, so there's no reason for us not to wear it. But yes, durability is a huge issue in this game. As far as, like, your weapons, especially, like, your really delicate weapons like the scimitar, will just constantly be wearing out and about to break. So having repair powder becomes pretty damn useful. Oh, actually, we do have a Pharos Lock Stone. This thing. Stone activated a creation of Pharos the Vagabond. Pharos the Vagabond was a legend who wandered the lands, creating contraptions for those in sincere and dire need. The scope of his travels are so wide that Pharos has been mistakenly credited for many inventions that were crafted by others. So, along our journey, we will see several, there's two in particular I can remember off the top of my head that are fairly useful. Use the Pharos Lock Stone. So, what that does is illuminates this. Hit it, reveals secret wall. And what is in here? Some chests. Titanite slab. Always welcome. And the Chloranthic ring. This ring is named for its decorative green blossom, but its luster is long since faded. Raises stamina recovery speed. This is practically like a must-have ring to attach. So you get those little bars. So let's roll around, drain the stamina, and then let's take it off. Much faster with the ring. So, also you get kind of a cool little MMO style little buff aura around you. I think it's kind of cool. Alright. So let's talk to this guy.
Hello there. Traveling all alone in these treacherous times?
Yep.
Well, I hope you have a very good reason. Oh, hogwash. Who am I to judge? My name is Pate. I journey hither and thither on a sort of treasure hunt, you might call it. Be careful out there. There's talk of unsavory bandits who prey upon travelers like yourself. Oh yes, you be cautious if you go any farther. There's treasure in there for certain, but the entrance locks from behind. I saw the same design earlier, and it's the same contraption, I'm sure. I was with this warrior, you see, and he insisted that he go inside first. The rather brusque fellow tried to swipe the lid for himself, but it trapped him inside. I still have the gent's ring. I do hope he wasn't harmed. I'll leave this one to you. I'm worried about what might be inside. I'll leave this one.
Alright. So, as he said, the door locks from the inside, or once you come in. So, we'll have to find another way out. Oh shit. I was really hoping to kind of get them in a rhythm. Like that. Damn. Alright. So you walk in here. Aromatic ooze. Applies magic to right-hand weapon. And most people think, oh, that's the treasure, do, or they think, oh, it's further ahead. Nope, it's right here. But you don't hit the wall. No, you don't hit the wall. You know what you do? You hit the action button. So if there were just constant messages telling you, hey, this is where it is, you would never know. And what is it? Sorcerer Staff and an Amber Herb. Fucking useless to most people. Because what does the fucking Sorcerer Staff do? It's the beginning staff for the mage class. And some Amber Herbs refills your spell, slightly restores spell use. So, in essence, if you're a magic caster, half of that is useless to you because you already have the staff, unless you want to be like a weird dual wizard, like you got two staffs. And the other one is kind of useful because Dark Souls decided to change up between 2 and 3. Dark Souls decided it would change up how magic would work. Visions of... no. You may notice Dark Souls 3 lacks the FP bar that Dark Souls 1... or Dark Souls 3 had, rather. Dark Souls 2 does not have it. Instead, if you have a cast item, it has a set amount of casts you can use before that spell is used up. So.
Well, I see you managed to escape. I hope that brave warrior didn't come a cropper either. Be careful out there. Let's talk. Oh.
White Sign Soapstone.
It allows undead to call out for help to one another across the fissures between worlds. With luck, somebody will. Well, I hope that brave. Be careful out there.
Alrighty, so grab this. Green Blossom. So that will increase my stamina recovery even further, so should such a need arise. However, I do not think... oh, did you see that corpse bounce? Alright, so... let's rest. Not enough for a level. So let's buy some shit. What do you have? You have the key again. But I bought the key. Oh, it's grayed out, that's why. I was like, what the fuck? Fucking rip off. Way too much. Way too much. Let's buy some soul gems. And nothing else really interests me. Because all these weapons aren't as good as what I have already, so.
But, so, it's high time. It's
Okay, so I think so. This game also kind of has the same thing as Dark Souls 3 had, where certain characters will have little quests that you can do for them, and upon completing those quests, they will head on to the central hub, in this case Majula. And they will, let's reset the bonfire. I'm gonna try that again. They will head on over to Majula, and now we will have a lady that sells this shit at Majula, so. Alright. So I want to get this guy kind of by himself. Send the hell off. I think as long as we don't... Yeah, I think that room stays empty. Okay. Oh, shit. Never mind. I was mistaken. Let's pop a life gem. So, run through here. Huh, so all that shit already got blown up. Trying to remember how to get up to you guys. Through here, yeah. Alright. Are you alive? Yes, you are. Crossbow. Alright. So I didn't know about this one until recently, but you'll see that there's a fucking shadow man right there in the fucking corner. Smooth and silky stone. So we drop that off to the crows, they will give us some shit. Oh, shit. Ooh, cutting it a bit close. Alright, pop the life gem. Hey, we got a life gem back, so. All works out in the end. A mail breaker, and infantry helm. I don't believe the armor that these enemies are dropping is anything... no, it's actually... Our hood's cool, though. Let's see. What was that item main attribute? Okay. Hold ironclad armor. Oh, but that's heavy as shit. I mean, bumping from here to here put us up 7 points. Yeah, I was gonna say these are probably gonna be. All right, let's keep that. We kind of look. We are very conquistador-esque now. Bloody expensive. Oof, yeah, no, that is a good chunk of health. Let's go down here. Well, let's go forward real quick before we try to get that item again. So these guys have been preoccupied fucking up the statue, this weird tree statue thing. Soul of a large soul of a lost undead. Left leg. Item ahead. Try gesture, then left arm. Item ahead. Thank you, that is true. Alright. We didn't look at the Mailbreaker. There it is. Let's see. Oh, shoot. A slightly stubby thrusting sword has a sharp, sturdy blade designed for thrusting. Oh, excuse me. The Mailbreaker has limited reach, but a powerful critical attack, effective against enemies who donning thicker armor or with naturally hard skin. Has the effect of shield piercing with a strong attack. Alright. Soul of a nameless soldier and a torch. I did it. Alright. Let's see. Drop. Let's pop a light. Keep ourselves topped off up ahead. Life Gem and Homeward Bone. So... okay, something died, I think. Yes, the Homeward Bones are the bones that, they're a consumable item, but, you will travel back to the last bonfire you rested at. It's locked. Hello. Drink. Bonfire ahead, but be wary of enemy. That is true. Be wary of enemy. Hello? I see you. Fucking box. Oh shit. So yeah, that is the only, I've said it like every fucking time, but that Termites, they just need space to fight. Hurrah for gorgeous view! In short, praise the sun. Praise the sun, rather. Ambush ahead. That is true. Beware of ambush. So. Ah, haha, you fucker. Oh wow, 3 of you. 4 of you. You're pretty weak, but like fighting on such a narrow ledge would be. Oh fuck me! Stop pushing me over the ledge. Very knife. Alright. What you got? What you got? What you got? What you got? Halberd and Soul of the Nameless Soldier. Oh my god, that guy just fucking fell off! Oh wait, no, that was the blood pool. I thought that was like a player happening in real time. Yeah, so... so we're standing on a giant stone sword. Like, of a statue. Or something. Some shit was fucking shit up here. So yeah, notice my my fucking thing is almost broke. My scimitar is almost broke. So what is large leather shield? This is actually a damn good shield. I mean, it weighs the exact same, but the stats are so much better. The only, what does it not do as well? Flame does a little bit less, and dark, it does a little bit less. But everything else, it does better. So, putting on the leather shield. So, the main important number for shields is that 90. It's up on the top right, so you have parry strike, and then below that 65 plus 16, and then 90 plus 1/10. That number is that 90 number is the amount of physical damage that the shield will reduce. Alright. Oh. Hello. You're alive. Alright. So, hey, look, we're back here. Climb, 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 climb. Hello again.
And you?
You just really don't. I don't remember if it's a specific point we have to get to get her to move to Majula. Oh, stretch. Alright. Hey, we got enough for like 2 levels. You like my hat? Endurance +2? Nah, we're good on stamina right now. Up Dex. There's a Dex bring us up to. Ability. Strength is no real bearing. 2 minutes not worth dumping into. Vit, not really, because their equipment load's still really low. We could dump into health. Get an extra 60 hit points. Let's go adaptability. Because adaptability increases the amount of invincibility frames we have on our roll. So, good stat to have. And let's burn these souls. Another 2 levels. Let's put them in health. And how much more do we need? About 1,700. I don't think these are going to cover it. So, let us just hold off for now. And I'll go back to where we were. Alright. So, yes, I don't believe I know the name of this place. So, obviously this was an old, like, fortress of some kind. And what it's, we have been told that there was a war with giants. There was a war between Dragon Lake and a bunch of giants from overseas. And, what ended up happening is that when giants died, they become trees. So all the crazy, like, gnarly vegetation and trees that are, like, tearing this place apart seem to be the bodies of giants. See, look at that. Next to no damage. Oh, shit. Oh, you knocked me on my ass, you bastard. Getting cocky with my fucking shield here. It's locked. Fair enough. Alright, let's do it. Last giants. Oh shit. So yeah, he hurts. Hard to tell, but he has now ripped off his own arm to give himself a pretty considerable amount of reach. He really wants his kill. Oh. Ow. Sorry, bud. Victory achieved. 10,000 souls, the soul of the last giant and the soldier key is our reward. Soul of the last giant. Soul of the surviving giant who was bound below the forest of giants. The Lord of the Giants, who had... God, why am I fucking stroke? I feel like I'm having a fucking stroke. The Lord of the Giants, who had brought wrack and ruin to the entire kingdom, was said to have felled by an unknown warrior. His beaten and broken remains were then dragged below the stronghold where he was sealed away. He used the special soul of the last giant to acquire numerous souls, or to create something of great worth. So, similar to Dark Souls 3, you will, you get the decision of burn these souls to get a shit ton of souls, to cash in for levels and shit, or to use it to make a weapon. And soldier key to the soldier door in the Forest of Giants. A fort was erected in the forest to face the giants, but now the soldiers are lost and hollowed. They are enfeebled, but not without honor, and continue to steadfastly defend their country. So, hurrah for right leg, and then hurrah for left leg. True. That is the strategy. Alright. Visions of End. Butthole. Stupid. Yep, alright. So, we are done here. Oh shit, did he drop an item? Key. He did drop an item, and I'm stupid and didn't see it. So... your 10,000 souls would go a long way. Hello. So, that we will go to Majula. Hello again.
You? It's time of the battle. Lonely time.
Alright. I'll be right back. Alright. Ooh, look at this motherfucker. This motherfucker.
Bear, seek less.
Seek list. Alright. What do we want to dump like 5 levels into? Or we could spread them out. Let's do that. Let's get point in... Yeah. But I don't know. How many points do we have? We actually have 5 points. Okay. I mean, we could dump it all into Dex. Yeah, fuck it. Let's dump it all into Dex. Dex 25. We are fucking Dexy boy. Shit scales really well now. How are we looking at Titanite? Probably not all that great. Yeah. And we will not have the ability to buy Titanite for quite a while. Ah, she is here. I guess it was defeating the giant that, made it count.
Oh, you again? Go on.
Yeah, no.
Lonely.
Doesn't really have much. Alright, let's go on back. Because now with the soldier's key, we now have... I'm trying to think. At least 2 doors we can open now. Alright. The first one is... right down here. 2 or 3, I don't remember. My memory is somewhat failing me. Oh shit. Yes, I believe this is one. Yes. So 3 doors. Doors over there. Tough enemy ahead. Liar ahead, but hurrah for treasure. Ring of Restoration and Torch. So, let's see what the Ring of Restoration does. Gradually restores health points. Ooh. A protective ring passed down in House Osteria. Gradually restores HP. In the sacred land of Lindelt, this ring symbolized prosperity and longevity for the great house Osteria, but the ring is fragile and breaks easily, as if it hates being taken for granted. So, we now have a gradual heal. I believe it's 1 hit point a second, but we have nothing else better to put on, so there's absolutely no reason not to put it on. The Grand Lance. Don't think we could actually put that thing on. I mean, it scales pretty damn well to, what does this scale with? You need a lot of strength. Yeah, I think the scimitar is still our best weapon, especially when it's +3. Oh, if it's +3, we might be able to use the large titanite to get it to +4. Ooh, hadn't thought of that. Yes. So yeah, no, there's no way in hell we're putting these lances on. Hello? You just chilling? That's cool. Oh, no. Can't just guard that door. This guy takes quite the beating. But that probably means he drops quite a few souls. Cian's Gauntlets. Replica of the gauntlets of the loyal Knight Cian. This solidly crafted gear offers high defense. Sir Cian was widely known as the kingdom's most loyal knight, and when the giants invaded, he volunteered to lead the advance party, but was slaughtered most dishonorably. The king commissioned replicas of Cian's equipments and bestowed them to the promising knights. But not long after they donned the armor did they go thoroughly mad. So, yeah. That's a thing. What is that? Is that poise? Ah, I see. It's quite a bit heavier. Offers considerably higher defense, though. I think we'll keep our stuff. I'm being kind of cautious because with the Dex build, I feel like I really should be light and fast on my feet. Which means I probably should have dumped more into adaptability so that I could get better rolls. So, anyway. There's the key here. So this will go down for a bit. One moment. Okay. Just had to check my phone real quick. Make sure it wasn't an emergency. So, this is dark. But, this is kind of where it comes in that, like, the torch would make... Like, I could still see. Black Firebomb and Homeward Bone. Like, I can still see that skeleton just fine. With the torch, I wouldn't be able to see that. I would hear the skeleton, but wouldn't be able to see him until he was, like, right up on my face. And unlike those annoying-ass skeletons in Dark Souls 3, these ones die the first time. Like, the ones in Dark Souls 3s weren't even hard. They were just fucking tedious because you had to kill them twice. So it's probably hard to see on the VOD, on the YouTube video, but the my health bar is ticking up very, very slowly, but very, very, not very noticeably, but it's noticeable. Let me see if I can actually see it happening in real time. No, that's right. They don't show your actual fucking health in the stat sheet. I keep forgetting that. They show your max health, but they don't show your current health. Oh dear. So this area is a fucking pain in the ass in this version of the game, in Scholar of the First Sin. Human effigy. Very nice. Hello. Oh, it's turtleneck. Well, we know how to fight turtles. I'd imagine with the shield, if we blocked it, it would still knock us on our ass, but it probably wouldn't do nearly as much damage as getting hit without blocking. Not that I'm willing to test it to try to find out. My hypothesis is still that we would go flying towards the fucking fences. Alright. Hi. Very nice. Amber herb and green blossoms. Oh dear. Something's coming. Armor Dennis. We got the hunter set. So Dark Spirit's coming to come fuck us up. And there's a fucking Turtle Knight coming to fuck us up. There's 2 Turtle Knights coming to fuck us up. Oh boy. This might be really bad. And that archer. I want to take care of the archer first. Ow. Maybe that wasn't a good idea. I don't think any of this was a good idea. Oh shit. Okay. Tactical retreat. Tactical retreat. Alright. Ow. So that's, I think that's Greater Soul Arrow. Oh shit. Hi. Can I fight you one-on-one? Oh shit. Back here and fight me. Ow. I don't remember you having nearly this much health, Dennis. Oh, fuck me. So, you know what I gotta do now? Because my fucking thing's about to break. I gotta run back here. Use the fucking repair powder. So that my shit doesn't break. And I have to pay money to fucking fix it. Okay. Gotcha. So. Yeah, invaders are fucking tough in this game. Get a human effigy out of it though, and quite a few souls, so about 2 levels worth. Alright. I was hoping to say that repair powder, but oh fuck! Turtle Man! Come here. I wanna fight you. Oh shit, I forgot I didn't have my fucking other sword. I mean, I'm not, like, blocking with these guys, so... Alright. Let's go up here. Okay, so these are where these three guys originally are. So literally, you'll come up here and be like, oh, yeah, let's see what's up here. Oh shit, there's three fucking turtle knights. Okay. Don't think they can climb ladders. So, the whip. Not normally used in the battlefield. Very effective against bare flesh, but not against enemies with armor or like protection. And we also got the... where is it? The Bastard Sword. Heavy great swords are designed to be wielded two-handed, normally slung in large arcs and effective against multiple foes. Be wary that such attacks leave the wielder wide open. So, if we were going a strength build, the Bastard Sword would probably be a pretty good weapon to have. However, as we are going of the decks, we... oh shit. That was not a wise thing to do. Alright. While we're back here, let's kill this archer. Oh. That's awkward. Oh shit. Oh. I was really hoping you would stay stuck. Oh shit. Oh shit. Alright. That's fine. I hear the other one coming. Oh no, he's just walking around over there. Maybe I could lure him into this room? I don't know. This room might not be good for this. Giant rests in peace. You can jump that, but I sure as shit I'm not gonna try. Bonfire, but we're not gonna fucking touch it. We're gonna kill these guys and clear everything, like, so that this area is clear and we can say we killed everything. Just now, but hey, I'm not gonna turn down 250 souls. Really hoping I can roll through that. Oh, this is just another way to leave. Ah, yeah, okay, yeah. Because how it would normally work, I'd imagine, is that literally you're just like, oh shit, let me run in here and hide, and then the wall explodes as three turtle knights come to fuck you up. Not here. Yeah, I actually think that's everything in this area, down this route. There's just one more thing, and that is... a bonfire. But there's pretty much no reason I can think of to ever come back to this one. The only reason I can think of is that, like, running over and touching the bonfire real quick when Dennis kills you That's the only reason I can really think of. Quite a few souls, so let's, shit. Let's head back to Majula. Alright, what do we want up? Let's get adaptability up. Is that what that does? Let me actually fucking look that up. Let's see. Defense and agility. Raises agility. What is agility? Oh, it says. Band begins with those again. Yields a greater number of invincibility frames during a roll, but does not actually change the animation. Oh, and it also decreases the amount of time it, I see. Let me look at our stats real quick. So, I'm looking at a chart here. Where is... So, agility is 90. And what does that mean? It means that we have, about 10 invincibility frames. So, about a third of a second? If this is locked at 30, I don't know if it is. I'd imagine it might be. I don't know if this game is running in 30 or 60. Kinda looks like 30. But I can't quite be sure. I don't know. I've never been good at it. At, like, eyeballing it. I can tell when something is... If you put it next to each other, I can tell... If something drops from, like, 60 down to, like, 40 or 30, I can, like, tell because it's like, oh, it looks different. But, like, you almost have to put it side by side for me. I'm not much of a, like, as long as the game, like, runs, like, not like shit, I'm usually pretty, like, not caring as far as, what all, Lizard. Shit. That sucks. Hand axe and a radiant life gem. So radiant life gems will restore a lot of health quickly. Hollow soldier helm. Oh, chest. Small leather shield and a repair powder. So back up to 1. Open the door. Chest. My eyes just started hurting all of a sudden. Oh shit! Was it my spider sense? Is that my spider sense so that my eyeballs become fucking start stinging and become painful to where I can hardly keep them open? I can't think of anything that would cause them to do that. I slept well and I've been eating alright. I don't fucking know. Divine Blessing. Fully restores HP and cures all status effects. Pretty rare, but pretty damn good. Alright, so there's one more door that we can open. Sliding down. Alright. So you notice that that guy wasn't there at the steps, so what I think that is we've literally killed that guy enough that he's just not going to spawn anymore, at least for a while. Alright. Don't do the fucking... Try and do the damn... shield break. trying to do that, but I keep fucking not doing it quite right. That's how it usually goes, is when I want to do it, I'll never do it, and then when I desperately need to just hit the guy, they'll do the fucking shit. So. Alright. So these guys kind of remind me of the little guys with the in Dark Souls 3 with the thrall helmets, where they have the ones that have the big great swords that's like twice the size of their body. That's what it kind of reminds me of. All right, that way is all unapproachable. Yeah, with the leather shield and the ring. Alright. Quite a few life gems. Let's get this witching urn out of here. Don't really need it. Alright. Alright, let's head on through. Let me just wait a second. I want my my OCD demands that I wait for my ring to fill my health. Alright, we're full now. Oh shit. It's Berserker from Fate. Pick a fucking subtitle. Fate Zero. Probably be the closest one. This guy's fucking cool. The Pursuer. So we had fought this guy before when we were relatively low level, and he kicked our ass. However, we have gotten considerably stronger in that time. He's still quite a tough opponent, however, with the shield, blocking 90% of physical damage. As long as that doesn't happen, where I get too greedy and use all my stamina on attacking, and instead conserve my stamina so that when he does attack, I don't get blown open. So that's the big move to avoid, because that will really fuck you up. That move will also fuck you up if you don't. So there is a cheap way to beat this boss. So there's ballistas, like the one, there's two ballistas. One of them he just smashed, and the other one is right behind him. You can actually fire those ballistas at him, and it will, like, pretty much kill him. I believe it does, like, enough damage to kill him, because it fires 2 bolts. No reason to try it yet, we're doing pretty damn well. Oh, shit. Oh, dear. I don't remember what, I believe it gives you a status effect of some sort, that it, like, curses you or does some sort of, really nasty side effect to you being stabbed with that when he does the big blue stab. What would really suck is if my scimitar gets really damaged and is, like, at risk of breaking during this fight. And as I'm watching the bar go down on it, that is a real possibility. At which point I would have to resort to dual wielding. So hitting him on his shield side is like if you hit the actual shield, it will pretty much negate all damage. So the trick is to stay on his, well, it'd be on his left, but also to do it in such a way that you get around the sword. And that was fairly easy. Victory achieved. 17,000. Soul of the Pursuer, Ring of Blades. What is the Ring of Blades? Increases physical attack. That's a pretty damn good ring. The Blade of Rings. The ring. Fucking. God, am I having a stroke? Is this what this feels like? Am I stroking out? Is this what it feels like? The King of. The Ring of Blades is modeled after the Mad Knight of Alkin's weapons of choice. Increases physical attack. The kingdoms of Alkin and Ven long ago flourished on these very grounds. They were both founded by the same man, but were reduced to rivalry and spite. So, physical attack go up. So the reason that I hardly ever... Because you gotta get him staying still long enough to do that. Not an insanely long amount of time for most video games, but in Dark Souls that's practically an eternity fighting a boss. Just gotta get real fucking lucky. So, let me think how I want to do this. Alas, nothing happened. So we actually can drop down. So there's something up there, but we can actually drop down here. There it is. Drangleic Sword, Drangleic Shield, and the Drangleic Armor set. It's a pretty damn good set. Tempted. Really tempted. This is much more of a strength knight build than anything else. Oh, we got the hunter set too. I forgot to look at that. Oh, the gloves are better. I just don't know. We might have to put. We might put some points into endurance for the purpose of. Yeah, we might put some points into endurance for the purpose of. I don't understand what that symbol means. The one next to the, so you have the red and the green arrows, and then the sword, and then I don't understand what that other symbol means. It might mean that I can't be invaded for a certain amount of time, is what that symbol might mean. Not sure though. Alright. Alright, So Dark Souls 1 players will definitely recognize this. So in Dark Souls 1 there was literally a moment where you could be transported to another part, like a new zone, by going up to a large nest of a crow that hangs up a Firelight Shrine, and you just curl up into the nest, into a ball, and the bird will take you. And that's kind of the same thing here. The Lost Bastille. Quite something. We will see for ourselves. A dull ember. We can give this to the blacksmith. I believe. Where is it? Key items. yeah, we can give it to a blacksmith. And human effigies, 2 of them. So this is a new area. Hiding place ahead. I'd say so. However, this is a good chunk of the way through the game, so we're just going to not bother. So we're going to go back to Majula, and there's actually several... let me think. There are 2 other routes we can go down before we... oh, it worked, goddamn. 2 other routes we can go to.
Bearer of the curse. Seek, lest this...
Let's get a... trying to remember... So just looking at that fucking chart. It's... Some people will call it cheating, I call it using public information. So if we get it to 96... let's get it up to 92. So 92 will actually give us a 1/10 of a second. Or not a 1/10 of a second, 10 frames, which means about a 1/3 of a second. So 14 is where we're going to put that. Let's start dumping points into Vit. So if we ever find like a better weapon or better like Dex type armor that is heavier than ours, we don't suffer the weight penalty as much. Let's see. Let's burn one of these. And then how many? Okay, we're enough for another level. Should be enough for 2. Maybe a little bit more. Alright, that should be enough. We have enough torch for an hour of light, so... oh, shit, no. Don't like that. Alright. Let's get Vit back up to 10. And that will give us down to 35%. Pretty close to what we had at the beginning of the game. Not a lot, but I'm hoping that it will be enough that...
I knew you.
Reinforce. Alright, what do I need for this? I have the I need more souls. That's the thing. And then this, we haven't really settled on anything yet, so there's no reason to really... excuse me,
Don't waste.
to really bank in on anything. Yeah, so there's a few other routes we could go. This way. Set that way as a Covenant, but I don't even want to touch that fucking thing, because the Covenant is the way of the champions, I believe. And the way of the champions pretty much doubles the amount of health enemies have. Okay, so here's something I talked about in the first part that I mentioned I would get around to later, alright? So let's go up to this tower here. So, let's see. Let's look around a bit. What do we got? We got... I can really see. That might be the Lost Bastille? I can't tell. Oh, well, we have binoculars, so... That's right, yes. Stupid fucking way to do it. I can't tell what building that is. That might be the fortress that we were just at. So... Yeah, because, yeah, Snake, go through there, and then go through the woods, through the woods, and then to the... Yeah, so that's the fortress we're at. There's no way in fucking hell we walked from there to here. Like, it just doesn't make sense, right? What's more ridiculous, you see that way off in the distance? That's where we're going next. See, we got a big church thing, we got a big lighthouse, and then we got a couple buildings that are like, and they're all like partially submerged, right? So, and they're out in the middle of fuck all nowhere. Like, they're out in the ocean, or in the sea rather, in the bay. This kind of goes back to what I was saying, where Dark Souls 1 had very consistent, very distances, where you would travel a certain amount. Like, you would look up and see a zone you were previously in, and the distance felt real. In that, like, you could look at it and be like, yeah, I probably walked that amount, or I probably had to, like, circumvent areas enough to fucking get this distance away. But Dark Souls 3, or Dark Souls 2 rather, contraption does not move. Dark Souls 2, they seem to wanted to give a much more epic and open and wide berth as far as how big the world is. Like you see the map in the basement of the mansion, and you get the impression that like Drangleic is a country or like a continent. It's this massive swath of land to be navigated. Another reason to go up. Lost in depth. Alright. Not here. Pointless Head. Yeah, I do believe... Yeah, because that will just close the door behind us, so... Are you ready? Yes. Alright. Bloodstain? I do have a very good notion in mind of why there are so many bloodstains here. Bonfire head, but be wary of tough enemy. Like a dream, therefore gorgeous view ahead. Gorgeous view ahead. So, we're already here. Despite the fact that it makes no sense how we're here, as far as distance and also from what we saw, we're just here. Because there's the lighthouse, there's the big monastery, which means Majula would be like back this way, like where my shield's kind of pointed, probably, like somewhere back here, so whatever. You do you, Dark Souls. These guys are a bit tough, but nothing we can't handle. Oof, I got fucking ballsy there. Alright. There's a bonfire. However, we're not gonna sit down. That's the bonfire. Alright, alright, alright. So these guys are fucking big. There's no way in hell we're backstabbing these guys. Ow. Alright. Let's go over here. So, name a soldier, human effigy. Hello. Kill this guy, and a switch appears. Neat. Lloyd's Talisman. Only really useful for, invaded by a human player. Alright. Ouch, ouch, ouch. You're gonna return to your post for some reason. Alright. Alrighty. Let's see, what'd you drop? Cracked blue eye orb. I believe that's for summoning in to like defeat red phantoms for other players. So pull that. And the second of the Rings Rises. I believe that's the last one. I think there's only two. Okay. So that's how we're gonna do it. Okay. I'll explain in a moment. Alright. So these guys are Haid Knights. Haid Knights are really tough. I fucking hate fighting the Haid Knights. But I want that chest, so... somebody gonna have to go. If you'd be so kind, just... oh, damn it. I was like, if you could be so kind to fall off the platform. So yeah, Haid Knights are tough, and they fight weird. I've never gotten good at fighting Haid Knights. Got some life gems for him. Anything above 10 life gems I consider expendable. So I'll be first to burn those if I know the situation might require Estus ahead. Ring of Binding. Limits HP reduction when hollow. This is a fucking damn good ring. So good, in fact, we're gonna take that life ring off. Put the goddamn... So what this does is it caps the amount of hollow... So, I explained that when we, as we die more and more, we lose more and more health. Our maximum HP goes down, like temporarily goes down. Oh shit. So... God damn it. So what this does... I'm trying to fucking read the description. Elastus ring will not make you human. What is lost is not easily retrieved. So what this does, I believe it caps us at like 80%? Or 75? Something way better than the fucking half health shit you end up with. So, let's go in here. The Dragon Rider. This guy's cool. He hits hard. Oh shit, maybe I should take my sword out. I mean, I was doing good damage against him. Fuck, maybe I can just punch him down. Not going to, because that would be silly. So now you see the purpose of the rings. The rings are to help you keep from falling out. Makes the boss considerably easier, and also you have a lot more room to move around in. Without the rings, his swings will pretty much cover the entire arena, and you're just forced to either block or roll through them. Oof. I'm gonna move my thumb over to my D-pad. Get my my life gem. Alright, so. Because I don't want to stand still with this guy. Oof, okay. Glad he didn't go for that big overhead. Oh, I could have punched him. Oh, that would have been cool. But anyway, victory achieved. Dragon Rider soul. Your soul is mine. Oh, we didn't read the Pursuer Soul either. Soul, the Pursuer who lurks in Drang Lake. The Pursuer who seeks the bearer of the sign will not rest until his target is slain. Use the numerous souls, blah 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 blah. Soul of a Dragon Rider, who faithfully served King Fendrick. Long ago, the Dragon Rider mounted worms, and were feared on the battlefield for their unparalleled strength. Cool, cool, cool. So, and with the Dragon Rider slayed, the Haid Knights wake up, because they're fucking pissed. So, instead, we're going to run up here. So, coming up is one of the most infuriating parts of Dark Souls 2 for me. We're going to go back to Majula. We're going to cash in our souls. So I'll be honest, I've beat my head against the wall. Like, it is practically a wall for me. So many times. So many times. What do we want to do? Let's pump some into health. We're gonna have to deal with some fire shit, so it might be worth it to maybe pump some into, if nothing else, than to... Oh, but it's not gonna pump up the fire defense. Never mind. I was trying to outgame something that's not really. No, it's pump endurance up by 2. Alright, now we have a good chunk of souls. Let's go get this thing to +3. Oh shit, no. Repair. Nope. Reinforce. Reinforced to +4.
I'll be around.
Scimitar. So cool. Let's go to Hade's room. Oh. How long have we been streaming? About 2 hours. A little bit under 2 hours. Not too bad. Killed 2 bosses in that meantime. Oh shit. So that's another thing I hate about these guys, is that they never fucking stagger. Ever. Yeah, their moves are just so fucking erratic. I might be dead. Nope. Thank you, stairs. Get out of the fucking knight's crotch. I want to fucking fight you. Ah, damn. I was getting real ballsy. I should have just backed up and... yeah, no. Hate Knights are tough. I fucking hate fighting them. Luckily, they're pretty much nowhere else in the game, but... hate fighting them. I just now noticed several of my DVDs on my shelf are upside down. It's really starting to bother me. My fucking OCD is going wild. 1,000 souls would be nice. There we go. Damn it. Fucking backstab motherfucker. I know I can backstab you because I fucking did it already. Shit. Might be easier to just kill the giant first. Yes, fuck you. Eat shit and die. Yes, fuck you. That fucking Castlevania series is so fucking good. Damn it. Shit. Shit. Oh, shit. Come on, chase me. Chase me. Chase me. Chase me. Chase me. Shit. Oh god, I'm dead. Area fucking sucks now. Because there's one more boss in this area, but he's such a pain in the fucking dick to get to. It might just be better to come back when I'm like really high level and just be able to go through these guys, because I don't know, these fucking Hade Knights. Or maybe just kill the giant, because I kill him in 4 hits. Or 5, more like. Oh god, stop blocking with your shield up. Or stop putting your shield up when you have no stamina, dipshit. You're never gonna recover it. Damn. So I'm trying to be quick, and I'm trying to fucking get these guys dead. So I can focus on the fucking Hade Knight. But see, I almost have to, like, budget to get that damn backstab because he's so fucking quick that, like, he'll be halfway turned in the middle of other attack. I fucking backstabbed that motherfucker, you saw that, and it just didn't do anything. Oh my god. You just can't fucking hit him. You just never get a chance to hit him. I almost walked off the fucking ledge there. You cool? You cool? Alright. Damn it. Damn it. See, now I'm starting to get... I'm dead. Shit. Yeah, no, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna come back when I'm higher level and I have a better weapon. Because needing like 5 kills to kill the giant and then having to worry about the fucking... Like, I'm gonna have no healing items by the time I actually get over to the boss. Or even to the fucking brick wall that stops me from getting to the boss, so... It's not very feasible at the moment. I just don't have enough Estus, I don't have enough damage, and I don't have enough... just everything right now to do it as a dex. If I had strength, and because that's part of the reason I think why. Because dex weapons tend not to do very well against armor, and these guys are clearly in armor. So, who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? All right, so.
Are you from these parts? My name is Lycia. I have come to spread the art of miracles, a practice of which I am a disciple. I can see that you are well suited to comprehend their wondrous power. But the cost of it, that's still hard to decide.
Sells faith shit. Bring a prayer. Heal. Pressing prayer. Force. Homeward.
No need for miracles.
Not really.
The gods frown upon such soul scrimpers.
Ah, fuck off.
Just speak up if you're in need of miracles. That's why I'm me. I'd heard awful rumors about this place, and I'm afraid they were all true. The king, gone.
Yep.
The earth, ravaged.
Yep.
The burden on the people weighs heavy.
Mm-hmm.
I fear that, by now, they may have scarce room in their hearts for miracles. Why did I come here? Well... do I need any other reason than to spread the gospel of miracles? My preceptor always said this art should be shared with the world. And such is my only wish.
Okay.
Sometimes I fight the urge to pack up and go back home. It is... well, I must do this. And being out here all alone only makes this a more fitting test of my fortitude. I expected this cathedral to be bustling, but there's hardly a soul to be found here. Without any goings-on, I'll have to move soon, to a place I could help the gullible, by teaching the good word.
Yeah, you're clearly evil.
I expected this cathedral without any goings to a place I could help the gullible. No need for miracles.
Not from you.
The gods frown.
Hurrah for jumping. You could probably maybe survive that. Revenge. Oh. Alright. Let's move onwards. Monastery charm. So, get this. So she sells. No, it's not that. The fuck is a monastery charm? Am I going fucking crazy? Am I having a stroke for real? Okay, what does it matter? Okay, whatever, it doesn't matter. Hup-a-ba. Oh, hi. Oh, hi, Mark. Hey, almost another level. We're fucking cruising through shit. Already what? Level fucking 47? Goddamn. Human effigy, dark trotches. So, Proud Knight. Old Knight Halberd. Try left and then right. We'll do the opposite. We'll try right and then left. I think this is the way we're supposed to go, so we're gonna go left. Maybe. Wait. I'm trying to route things out in my brain, and it's not going too well, so let's just go this way. That's a level. Sublime Bone Dust. Hey. We remember that. There it is. Burn in bonfire to upgrade Estus Flask. Charred Ashen Bones. Cast them in the far fire in Majula to increase the HP restored with each use of your flask. They say these are the remains of a saint who cast himself into the bonfire, but we will never know for sure, for soot and ashes tell no story. Alright, so this is the way to go. So you'll see my confusion in a moment of why I was a bit confused. Because I mistook the area up top for this area. Because I just remembered hallway. So nothing there. Hello. Oh boy. Hello. Ow. So another person turned into a statue. So we will need a rather expensive and rare item to clear that. It's a fragrant... God, I'm fucking stroking out hard today. Fragrant Branch of Yore. Bonfire ahead. We are in No Man's Wharf. Let's head back to Majula and cash in these souls. There'll be and then there's like one more piece of busy work I really need to do, and then we will be done for today. Got through 2 bosses. Wasn't quite expecting that. What am I gonna dump into? Strength, yeah. Adaptability. Just pushes our bleed resist a bit. I mean, HP would have the most immediate, or obvious result, because hey, more health. So, let's, I'm trying to think would be fast. I think this would be faster. Do it this way. So, let's head back to Things Betwixt. Yes, there it is. Fragrant Branch of Yore. Restore the life of things turned to stone. So, we do not have one though, because there is a man. There's a path up this way that you use the Fragrant Branch of Yore to get into that final passage that way. And we don't have nearly enough souls to do so. We get Fire Drake Stone.
Give us smooth. Yes, you. Give us silky.
Yeah, imbue weapon equipment with fire. An altered state of Titanite, used to imbue weapons with fire or to provide fire reduction to sealed. Sorcerers at the Melfian Magic Academy once attempted to imbue Titanite with various elements, but are said to have failed. Someone must have succeeded, though. What else explains the stone? Actually, let's drop down there and try to get that guy's item. Soul Nameless Soldier. Light scones with a torch. But I don't want to though. Because there is actually one game area in the game that is a nightmare without the torch. So I am stalking that motherfucking torch gauge as high as I can get it to go. And one last little chore before we wrap up. Rest its bonfire and we burn a undead or a sublime bone dust. Some force has strengthened the Estus Flask. So, what that means is it is an Estus Flask +1. Hoorah. Hoorah, hoorah, hoorah. I will say, Dark Souls 2 definitely... One thing that they definitely did was made it so that items mean a lot more. Like, you have things to put your souls towards besides just items. Because, hey, Fragrant Branch of Yore and Ferrous Lockstones, they're really nice things to have. Hey, you're here.
Oh, hello again. You've made it. The map, I presume. Of course. Take a good look.
Yeah, so... I don't remember exactly what causes these little the little fires to appear. I think it's not killing a boss. I think it's just lighting all the bonfires in an area.
Even more flames have appeared. I don't know what causes it. Did you see the flame on the map? It wasn't there when I came here before. I don't know what explains it.
Let me actually look that up.
There is something greatly comforting about that flame. It seems to fulfill something very precious, deep within the soul. Something essential.
Oh, they represent the main boss bonfires and where they have been defeated. Huh, okay. Sorry, I got lost reading some wiki stuff. Alright, let's go back to the main bonfire and wrap up for the day. Because, let's see, what do we got? We got a Proud Night Soul. How many souls do we need? This is probably only worth 2,000. These are probably only worth 1,000. This is probably only worth like 400. So no, we're not going to be able to get up to the proper limit to get a new level. Yeah, some really fucking good progress today. Ended up killing 2 bosses, getting our shit up to our main sword up to +4. Pretty damn good jump in level. Yeah, so with that, we're going to wrap up for the day. Set the bonfire. And, what is it? So, anyway, I'll see you all guys next time. I'm trying to stream more consistently, about once a week. However, college makes you busy, so we'll see what we do. Yeah, for now, thank you all very much for watching, especially everyone on the YouTube archive video. Thank you so much. I will see you all next time.